Well, Jay, we have definitely had our run-ins with cops, and although I don't want to devote a whole nother video about talking about our run-ins with them, there's one last story I have to tell. One day I was coming out of off-roading 1 week before my high school graduation, and I had my friends riding on top of my 1996 Isuzu Trooper, Sue. Was driving out and we went past a park ranger with Buddy Mike riding on the roof, and he pulled me over and ticketed me with reckless driving. Nothing says the freedom you get after graduating high school like not being able to drive for the next 6 months. Jay, there is no way I can't talk about this for the topic of today. This week, the next Batman movie, The Dark Knight Rises, comes out. Yay! Now, of course, The Dark Knight Rises is the threequel to the existing series, starting with Batman Begins and then Dark Knight, and I am so excited to see this movie, although it has got me a little concerned as the first two were so epic. It concerns me that nobody's going to be able to make 3 out of 3 amazing movies. Christopher Nolan's series has done incredibly well so far, with The Dark Knight having the number 3 all-time box office opening weekends with over 158 million. Now, I think me and everyone else out there who's excited about this movie is so excited about this movie. And what that does is kind of like when somebody tells you about a movie and tells you how great it is over and over and over again until you finally go and see it and you're like, well, it wasn't as good as he said it was, but it was good. I'm so afraid that's what's going to happen with this movie. There are such high expectations that I'm afraid that it won't be able to live up to it. One of the big things that I think people are looking forward to about this movie is that the villain Bane in the comic book actually defeats Batman. As this is the final segment of this series, I'm a little concerned that Batman may actually lose. No matter what, I'm definitely going to go see it on midnight, and my Friday episode will absolutely be my review of the movie. Jay, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about comes from one of my favorite case studies that I did in college about Marvel Comics. Basically what the case study talked about was that Marvel actually licenses their characters to Sony and then has no further control over how the films are created. These movies have done incredibly well through the years under Sony's guidance, although the thing that concerns me is that they're running out of the major characters. Thor, Captain America, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man. But my question is that now that we've kind of gone through all the major characters that have been extremely popular with the comic books and moving on to the lesser known characters, how well do you guys think that these movies are actually going to do going forward? Do you think that these movies are successful because they're heroes that we know and love, or do you think that they're successful because they're great existing storylines that these comic book creators have come up with and then put the money, time, and effort in getting the right stars into the movies to make them successful? Also, I want to know what people are thinking about Batman. Is everybody excited about it? Do you think it's going to be as good as the other two? Let me know. Jay, that's all I've got for today. Definitely looking forward to your video tomorrow, as I know you are now in Philadelphia at a conference for work, so I'm hoping you're able to put a video together in time.